Hey guys, it's me, Debbie. Today we're talking about that tiny little pill that you're poisoning your body with every day just to avoid the burden of having a baby. Totally not worth the toxins. People's family planning is really none of your business, Deb. Hey, people's bodies are totally my business. The pill screws up everything. We're talking about blood clots, stroke, depression, even lost libido. Ugh, yuck. Plus, worst of all, you can gain a bunch of weight. Not happening here. Whoa there, Deb. Let's ease into that one. Talking about contraceptives is both controversial and really complicated. Now, not to bore you with a history lesson, but in the past, birth control pills contained really high doses of estrogen, which was what was responsible for the significant weight gain and some of the other side effects. Scientists have now done extensive research and they developed new birth control pills with far fewer side effects. Well, I'm not convinced. It's the hormones, girl. Estrogen, progesterone, I don't trust them. I mean, forget about your diet. It's the artificial toxic hormones that's making us ladies fat. I agree, hormones can be a little sketchy and sometimes they have a mind of their own, but let's break this down for you for a moment. So today, most birth control pills are either in combination form, so they contain both estrogen and progesterone, or they're progesterone only. In a 2014 Cochrane review looking at the combination birth control, 4 studies found no significant difference in weight gain. The largest difference found was about 4 pounds in 12 months. Aha! That's still a gain in sweet poundage. Kill the pill, kill the pill, kill the pill. Not so fast. Interestingly, we hypothesized that the estrogen would cause the weight gain. However, in the research, the group of women who gained the weight were actually the ones with less estrogen. On top of that, another study found that women on the pill had a 5% higher metabolic rate. So then it's the progesterone. That's the real culprit. So a comprehensive review of 16 studies looking at the progesterone-only pill found that the weight gain was honestly pretty modest. We're looking at like 5 pounds over 12 months. Now, as a woman, I can totally empathize that sometimes 5 pounds seems like a lot. It seems like a lot. But statistically, it's not really that significant. There is, however, one form of progesterone-only birth control that is linked to weight gain, and that's the depo-medroxyprogesterone acetate, right? Like that. It's called the depo-medroxyprogesterone acetate. It's called the Depo-Provera shot. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? DP? DP up in the house. You know. I know I had a lot of friends on the shot when I was in high school, and even I remember the horror stories. One study found an average of about 10 pounds of weight gain in the first year of use. Now, when you're 16 and you're 120 pounds soaking wet, I get that probably feels like a lot. I still don't trust any of them. I mean, all of my friends agree with me. Some of my friends said that the pill increased their appetite and they ate all of the things at once. Another friend told me that she bloated up like a blimp. Some studies have looked at appetite changes while on the pill, and they actually found that most changes in appetite were largely perception-based. Having said that, they didn't really test actual caloric intake, so sadly this is not the best quality research. Theoretically, high doses of estrogen do cause some water retention. However, most of the pills out there today are super low dose estrogen. Research has actually concluded that the pill doesn't actually cause significant bloating. But if you're worried about bloating and you're really sensitive to small changes, definitely speak to your doctor about getting the lowest dose estrogen birth control pill that will work for you. All right, so maybe there are other reasons why we're gaining weight. But I just read an article that said that birth control was linked with depression. Explain that one, Abby. We are in sync today, Deb, because I just read the exact same article. A recently published Danish study followed 1 million women over 6 years, and they found a significant correlation between the birth control pill and clinical depression. They found that women who were taking any kind of form of birth control pill were significantly more likely to be prescribed antidepressants. Hey, if we know this, why aren't we doing anything about it? I mean, it's not something that you should be that surprised about, Deb. This is not the first time to find a significant correlation between hormonal birth control and mood changes. Historically, women's health was not exactly at the forefront of the medical community or even the political community. Up until the early part of the 20th century, birth control was actually illegal, forcing women into a ton of unplanned pregnancies and forcing them to risk their lives with hysterectomies and unsafe abortion. This is a systemic issue here, Deb. Well, you know, I'm no feminist, but I bet you if men had to take the pill, they wouldn't have all these side effects that we have to deal with, right? It's funny you say that, Deb, because there's actually been some serious advances with the male pill. But as expected, there's been some serious backlash. These pills contain both progesterone and testosterone. So the largest study of 320 men found there were a few side effects. So research on that is still in the making. Also, Big Pharma does not seem to be rushing to fund the stuff either. Classic patriarchal medicine. It is a man's world there, Debbie. Even, ironically, with reproductive rights. I hear you, sister. Finally, something we can agree on. Ultimately, we may be moving forward in women's health, but there's still a lot that needs to be done. That being said, studies like the Danish study are finally giving women a voice and more control over their health, because ultimately, knowledge is power, and we have a right to know what we're ingesting. The effect that birth control has on our weight doesn't seem to be significant. However, I can totally empathize that sometimes even 5 pounds can seem like a lot. At the end of the day, it's all a risk or benefit analysis, and you've really got to decide what side effects you're willing to tolerate for the benefit of avoiding an unwanted pregnancy. Remember to always speak to your doctor about your concerns and continue to read up on all the new studies. We're really just scratching the surface, understanding all the ways that our hormones can affect our health. Finally, this is the time to be really paying attention to your government's role in your reproductive health. Don't be silent. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment below with some of your questions. What are your thoughts on birth control? Did you guys gain weight on it? Did you not? Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye.